Lamine Yamal, Barcelona, and De La Fuente in Comono. Lamine Yamal Jinam Finfin, Lamine Yamal, Ejinam Finfin, Spain, Ewaha, and a Barcelona and Sosowaha. Kwakuna De La Fuente in 7 or the Abba Bonteno. Osiono, and the coach of the Spanish national team. Ono, Ewa Honomedia. Anytime I would deem fit, said Lamine Yamal be Siakain, and the Spanish national team. No. Or no coach and Oberton and Safra Lamine Yamal. No Ababa be Siakain, Eddie Ama or mine. Me jitum say ewiase football team bia say your club say your national team obia yan the quality players and then the assets the big boys because on times and after days are games mu be ya den no kwaku omo na 10 games ne on e de maw e ma unya the needed results and so ho it is a national team say your dey you coach bia ampai boy ni so obenya the best players available but we shouldn't also forget say players here ye di omo hunkomo their respective clubs. And how no more biggest paycheck. And the teams, no. And so you take a decision at the national level. We have to take the teams also into consideration. Kwaku, Semenyo Barcelona, anka weekend way. Sorry to say this, but anka your book game you do a certain stage and as a pointer. Remember Lamine Yamal a fake injury, no akwa tenanchen. Said you be your own national team camp. Yes, Kwaku. Semenyo Barcelona. Remember na bo game ni bi. But o bo game ni do a certain stage ya bo be 70 minutes echo 80th minute me yi akwada na film no mama na fake injury.
Na eno no
no akwa tena nche.
Eye ne pepe mu no no.
Kwaku eye ne papam for Barcelona. Me ka we because hwe Barcelona bo boko no this season. Open one of the teams that injury how mo pa Barcelona bo boko no. Omo key players, omo best players. Last season, this time around, they are crippled with injuries. Lamine Yamal ye dine home komo. The kind of inconsistent form of womb this season. And no bebo papa kaka. The next game, Lamine Yamal say or turn it up. No more performance I'll be expecting. No, and injuries inti, and I say injuries kahon, and I offer inconsistency in the abakwadane part. Robert Lewandowski last season and the leading the line said Barcelona. Look at the number of goals or Shadema Basabo Bokono. But this season, where is he? He's nowhere to be found. Injuries hano. Ferran Torres beba bokaka. Injury be hano no plano akwa tenanchen. Danny Olmo consistent. Injuries hano. Rafinha last season was Barcelona's best player per numbers. Even in the Spanish La Liga. Open one of the players of Modemo saw any power. Rafinha and Fem. This season or infa. A pra ha brantiano. On to be consistent now omo games in Barcelona. Eti Barca is a team wa. Se amene wo ka say pedri into to pra. Eti omo key players about Barcelona team na gina omo na so. No ma ball ama Barcelona achieve results ni nyina. E pra ha omo. Lamine Yamal me no be dia dance. Kwaku akwadano enche dan 100% fit.
But he's playing for Barcelona.
Of course, he's playing for Barcelona. Now, let's look at the games that the Spanish national team will World Cup qualifiers in him. Already count 4 matches in the World Cup qualifiers. The first 2 matches are Spain boy, now Lamine Yamal in your part. The first 2 matches. Almost share Bulgaria 3-0. And almost share Turkey 3-0. Almost call Turkey home. And almost share 6-0 rather. Games, the last 2 matches they have played in the qualifiers. Last international break, Sana Lamine Yamal is part of the Spanish national team. The first 2 matches were Bowie, The next 2 matches were Mobile. Nimi and Union to Spain Coco Shane. From there, Omo Baba bought 2 games. 2 games from Omo Baba and Wine. And Georgia. And a Spain Baba won away. Georgia team no. Na catch me say in the absence of Lamine Yamal, quality at the Spanish national team Nikitano. Ebe how more omo to be in Georgia. You have Alex Bayana. Oh, Yazabal. Oh, became a the last game you played. Oh, man, makeshift through man, boy, force number 9 rule. Oh, she 2 goals now.
Basa o Roni Baji. Into Lamine Yamal so nya fita. On to beat nya koboboni. Into day into na who preach say, Lamine Yamal unko. Say be on fake injury. But my point is say, the other players to so fake injury. What comes of the Spanish national team?
The other players has been consistent injuries in how.
But on say,
problem.
Last game at Barcelona boy, Lamine Yamal and Bobo Nibi. And now Celta Vigo Omo Boni Bia. De La Fuente on freno. Because Obe as you say we pra. but we bought 90 minutes 68 74 or bought consistently nyame aduma Celta Vigo obebo bo ni bi nti ekwesi sen Spanish national team on also pen qualifies are qualifying also on drop Lamine Yamal.
With or without Lamine Yamal, they are going to qualify.
Okay.
And until America said the next 2 games, yenhwe okobo Georgia. She Spain quality never to Georgia. When I catch me say Spain team no. Uyi Lamine Yamal nko free moment in Georgia. Aside eno, Georgia na ya away. Owia oba betena home no abo Turkey. Turkey na okoli home kwasha ne 6-0 no. Or betena home no asan so abo Turkey woni fie. Enti adentin na Barcelona injuries na hano no. Onya more human. Now put yourself in the shoes of the coach of Barcelona. Now one spend the key player. Injuries are handled this season. Now one concobo game in Yakwadan film. But they say if I'm running tea, then I've went to 2 minutes or Casane Bosono. So no near coaching quality or show Spain for no. Lamine Yamal be friend Manaba, but eventually squad number. Lamine Yamal dingum. But or Casane Bosu be just because of the FIFA rules. FIFA Mrandisi play and they fit in Quadia. FIFA international breakers. That's all money ko born in national team. But coach, let's say you're human enough. Now don't wish Barcelona coach in shoes mo. Injuries na hanono. And ko first star player and enka hunyame mfasa ama. Lamine Yamal call the Spanish national team come. Na je kekere. Hwe Barcelona bra ebre.
Bigi or Spanish national team coach onye Barcelona coach.
But he's a coach.
Into Obia interest.
And I am looking at the interest and say,
Spanish national teams, you know, ball every week.
Sure.
Into every game, important because a preparation towards the World Cup. You want 1 year less for the World Cup. Into every game counts. Into also on Barcelona. Now, into managing Real Madrid, managing Bilbao, managing Atletico Madrid.
If the clubs are involved or like players involved no. So almost injuries say how much say Barca dia no dia. Metimi akabia mo.
Anyway.
But Barcelona injuries ne how no. Any the state of Barcelona now. And until na mama this ankomo yi. Eti me dey say the medical can I stand by that. Me Hansi Flicker. Lamine Yamal be bobo ni bi. But obobo na do be the 70th minute na ma frim. Na ye na aka bibia ye de be ba bonte say wapra into ntimi national team cup assembly and hobiem. Kwaku moving on. Liverpool. Oh yeah, story be say Liverpool any abre. Some person fan to and Semenyo man ba be see akan de ba. Me feel say this season and I say free last season eba. Open one of the players who more form pa. No more de more konkan pa. Untimi monyi Antoine Semenyo mfemfim. He has shown that consistency in the English Premier League. He shared this season I say. Or picking straight away from where he left off last season. Obo all my numbers. This season as we speak. We Ellen Butal and the free one. Now we play so much goals kese. E wo Premier League anymore. Untimi sign Semenyo ho. Our 6 goals and 3 assists into the clearly 9 goal contribution from 10 matches in the Premier League there. The performance in the good. It has been very good. Liverpool at last year who say almost lucky on the flank according Gakpo ball. Or you because na say Gakpo performance and any bad. All my numbers kaka. Gakpo has 5 goal contribution this season. Washa 3 and our 62 from the Premier League matches Ayabo so far. Last season and the performance and he did very well. About Liverpool, make us the last season and the best performance for Liverpool. And that's the best season for Liverpool. Or share 10 goals for league him and or assist 4 times. Last season and the best. Ewo Premier League ni mo no. Semenyo also share 11 goals and assist 5 times. It's even at his best in the English Premier League. Antoine Semenyo was a better player than Cody Gakpo. Ya boss last season we aba be real new season mo. Who Liverpool team no. Baby back wa ha omo pa the left flank. Gakpo wo hono ma obo. But the absence or departure of Luis Diaz ababa be a problem e dia mo. Last season when Luis Diaz was available, Obokaka na Gakpo abokaka. There were times that Diaz impobeti me akobo force number 9. And I said Diaz beti me about the left wing. Na Gakpo akobo the force number 9 position. Eso di ama Liverpool. Ono so ma numbers ni bebre. 13 goals and no share with league ni plus assist of a 5 or so. And ono so dey the Eddie free honum. Okoye no ni departure na ma Gakpo performance na kwa koye bibie ho. There are certain players when they are available kwaku. Ebi obi be hu ni say a threat. But the presence makes one player a better player. Okoye na Gakpo who say only competition bia was our flank no say na Gakpo performance the tier. It's Liverpool mpanifo na tenase. No more Antoine Semenyo consistency e Premier League ni mo. And how good he has been this season especially. Omo feel some de never be strengthen sa position na beboa. It's in arrival e Liverpool. It should be a very eminent. And Semenyo e animu hono no gives you a lot of options. Our pace, our power, the drive is super. It's any team of the Premier League, so you see abreast with the play, our English Premier League, especially on that flank. Me feel say Liverpool coffee out any money. Our bomb of Bobo Konepe, nobody confirmed to Semenyo at the bar. Not just this season, but even last season, I could best in Impono. Semenyo was better than him. It's getting him on board for the Liverpool team. Now, Omramba strengthens our position. No, on for competition, Emra Hodom, Ember complemented the efforts of Mohamed Salah, any other players to take a ticket, any idea where any more. Me feel say about Liverpool, Bobo Koro. Tomon Congo Power Brand, Kwaku, now Omon Fanambra. Morocco national team coach, Walid Regragui. Asema waka say, Omube make sure say, Adiebi Omube ye bia. Ama Ashraf Hakimi abebo African Cup of Nations ni bibi omo beye. Kwaku mempai bonesa abrante ni betimi aye fast. Na waye fit. Every time no watimi abebo African Cup of Nations ni bidi ama Morocco. Reason dey simple. Tournament bia ye the star players and the tournament na ya kono. They are the principal actors on the field of play. Enti omo ene ye di omo tournament. Even leagues. Obagana Hasia. There are times we be catch us up and me cost stadium na me kwahwe ball me kwahwe hwan because who play bi or star our ball league na bonny ball through bebre our kwahwe no ebia compared to those in the past. Clearly the change say the big boys and the star players and the town league and the tournament. Ghana African Cup of Nations 2022. Na Ghana fosu bebre adanya. You see, there is a certain player, friend, say Mohamed Kudus. Our star boy, the Ghana Black Stars, on available. It's a tournament in Nina. I thought that plenty be become. But one is out to Ghana. Na story about from Cote d'Ivoire. Say plenty become Mohamed Kudus Naba. Na Nijaba Ghana Libya come. A baby are saying Mohamed Kudus. People were wondering when Kudus beba. Kudus are mark of himself Black Stars born the first game. Our African Cup of Nations tournament to Cote d'Ivoire. Kwaku your first game that Kudus in the honum. Ghana lost 2-1 to Cape Verde. After that game, your second game that Mohamed Kudus buy, it was in the first game for the tournament. Ghana bought 2-2, yes, I know correct. But the 2 goals I a boy against Egypt in Zuche 2. Those 2 goals were scored by Mohamed Kudus. Eventually, the first game of the tournament, Onune Benya the man of the match, Edema Ghana Black Stars. Your next game was against Mozambique, and also you Kobo 2-2. Kudus lasted 89 minutes on the field. Kudus won. That game near 2-0 in favor of Ghana. You substitute, in the 89th minute, I will free mu. And a Ghana be conceded 2 late goals. Emma born by 2-2. And a free tournament anymore. Me kadi ababe to here star players are available for their national teams in tournaments of this nature. Ashraf Hakimi performance while rising to the stand say ye dim komona ye player an African best footballer. And with the whole of Africa continent we so ye bought Ashraf Hakimi din the neka. That is the level I want rise you to a defender, a right back, and campaign baby. Ye players nyam omo individual awards a suit say yakwaku. Ye chef forward line players. Omo ma she goals. Omo ma assist kase. Number 9 for the wingers. And ye chef omo the award na omo. But today we are talking about a defender. Yemfa award name man. But he's a serious contender. Na tournament ayebeko Morocco mpa ibone so metimi ayi host and win. No mo ba me such an instrumental figure or park na so there. Ebeye ya.
Mate say abina epese oye willing say sike bia o de kwakofa expert doctor say fi amona ne kra omu na betua bibia na omahwe boy no se na be ready a omo ya sa arrangement no.
Yes.
Ti abina nka say ko proper doctor.
Kwaku many abina ya 100%. The level the player has got into, the Moroccan national team maybe here branch almost squad anymore. And I am sure say when to me and fit enough so about tournament in I am sure they are still going to call him because in the presence our camp mpo ebe boama niema konkan dia Morocco.
Yeah. We pra on say anopa me check it and na me check it Tottenham for training. When training nti say when timi ambo man you de ni bi dia na chese ebia na national team wamma. That is if so anya available against Manchester United. We would say enya their thoughts na major.
Manema.
And then we are fine.
Then ye ko friendly match.
Maza
enya Kirin Cup.
Then some na okeka.
Koku ye ko Kirin Cup wo Japan.
Emane maza say.
Emma kudusu ma ye nim de obetimi aye dada. Ye mfa chance ne ma player bia ye nim no. Ne ye hwede onu nzu betimi aye se kudusu ni wa.
It's normal prepare for World Cup. Enye agrono mudi say bia obia as a tour every single
Koku,
game.
The best World Cup preparation. Ebeba after say abo league we ewie. That is when the best World Cup preparation beba. My mama risky Mohamed Kudus. Na pra ebe ha Tottenham for no. Ye ko friendly matches enya World Cup qualify.
E wo to anka we na you to ado anka won fa.
Me yo to ado kranka me mfre Kudus. Kirin Cup.
Ko be frɛ normal place bia.
Kwaku kuro na omo kwa akobo play off no. Te say Nigeria mo, Gabon mo, Cameroon mo. Omo na hi omo stars ni omo big boys. E wo breakaway mo. Kwaku kakra bi on Manchester United. Finally, himself after 2 solid years, Manchester coach of the month.
So me cry me
2 years old. The last time a Manchester United coach coach of the month in November 2023. Eric Ten Hag. If you are United coach bia entiminya BBM ebe pem sa amre. Amorim any players na ye adwuma. Honestly, all the Manchester United fans they hoping say ebe to also say ya from here. Na me Mbeumo abaso because adwuma na wa ye no kwaku. October a Manchester month. Afapa. Mbeumo abaso. Na Mbeumo de kwaku amfa samrin ka de amon for the nipa no. On David Simons obi anka o masem. Isaac obi anka na asem. Florian Wirtz obi anka na asem. Mbeumo ahyase na anka amfa.
Nya butre ne enko bebia o.
O kwaku de asi ne yeka. Se Mbeumo yemo kakranka won osan me akra meka se wasa. But so far there, he's been good and was saving Manchester United supporters from the Bebreni Kuro. A man for the Omo, no more Manchester and Nipanka 120 to 154.
Na most start to say movie in Tamanka Bebrepa. Christian, Wadarma,
Wakuna a Flanvich, the source Ubianka, not on Nenka.
So say a man you player send you musi air cannon.
But Flanvich, I'm for
Pa, but the opposite say the context is that Senko a Manchester United player Quebec Kessia chain send you see a woman.
I'm for fire.
Okay.
I'm for fire and a pass who Minyas was a many big bayagin, say Flanvich by an am fire and a man for fire. Just that maybe Manchester United no more he. Kwaku, my starting free Manchester United, dear no. Now, Oshaga the English Premier League table now. Manchester United 16 points. 16 points now Manchester United enyano. They'll 10 eba from their last 4 matches. The last 4 matches, Manchester United enya 10 of the 16 points no more.
10 over 12.
Meaning that the previous 6 matches na United boy they were averaging a point per game. 6 matches, 6 points. The last 4, Manchester United, available points are yet 12. No, they've gotten 10 of those points. Now, kwakunim dia dika. Sa games na Manchester United boy within that period, Nanya games kitwa. I remember, say United lose 3-0 to Man City. In between Ebeshe Chelsea. And Manchester United kwa away. And Omuko lose 3-1 to Air Brentford. Sam Reno, Nam Koma ye dini se Amorim should be sacked. Okay. Conversation in Nani se a Jumana Amorim yeno on Timinye Yensaki Amorim. And a sequence start ye. Manchester United sequence start ye with their game against Sunderland. Na if ye Manchester United Sunderland come you know on one Timianti. Sam Reno conversation is Sunderland dear say normal. In fact, Manchester United against newly promoted side. The last 25 games are Manchester United. Abotia a newly promoted side, Manchester United lose EB.
Okay.
It is what is Sunderland Fiene Old Trafford. No Shana, she in see ye. Diana can say for the first time since last season, through to air this season, now Manchester ever winning 2 consecutive games. Wa winning Baku. Baku anakano. na ya away game to a Liverpool or Anfield. Venue na Manchester United winning game for the past 9 years. The last time Manchester winning a game or Anfield na 2016.
Wow.
Kwaku, if 2016 Ebano, now United are bread power Anfield. I remember 2023, Manchester United equated 7 or Anfield. 7. In fact, the last 8 visitor, na Manchester United ako Anfield no umuntu shegu mpo until last season Manchester ekobo 2-2 or the same venue. Sa venue no and Manchester United next game na so timi wini. For a game no na Manchester United ako Anfield ako se Liverpool for the first time in 9 years by 2-1.
Progress.
United next game Kwaku Kaya. Na against Air Brighton. On the face value, Brighton was manageable. But Manchester United last 7 games against Brighton. Now Manchester United lose 6 of them.
Me a stubborn simple.
The last 7 between Manchester United and Brighton. Now Manchester United lose 6 of the last 7.
Wow.
And Manchester United actually Brighton and was Ashenu. Or 4-2. And then last game was an away game to Nottingham Forest or Team Cobalt draw able 2-2. What did the first 6 games now compare the last 4 games now? You see massive progress.
Even in the Nottingham game, loss of concentration.
Yes.
3-4 minutes to be.
Ebian come for win.
Exactly.
And then coach na a month ago. Near CN Sakino no. Abe coach of the month. They say give time some time. 1 month ago no. Senke Saki Amorim and Kedoya de Neno. Ebian continue. Nemo no mpeni force. Yaya bidie. Be adwuma ho Manchester United adwuma no Kwaku still la no coach no adwuma ye ma me ka se me nkyerɛw onum say yes Premier League no the most entertaining fixture Manchester United games you can entertaining fixture on say football there ade entertainment ba pa e goals.
Okay.
Manchester United games o ma bono and are produce more goals in the Premier League.
Okay.
33 goals. 33 goals now provided no. Manchester United actually 16 of the 33 goals. And an opponent actually Manchester United actually 17. And an opponent actually 16 goals against Manchester United.
There's a Manchester United games no
goals. Goals.
Either Manchester United are scoring or they are conceding.
They are conceding. Me say games involving Manchester United so far any games are producing more goals in the Premier League 33.
Okay.
Those 33 no Manchester has 17 and an opponent and 16 goals against Manchester United.
Okay.
Now check Kwaku there me see adwuma one say Liverpool games are provided 32 goals. Liverpool actually 18. Yasha 14 etiano. Brighton actually games are provided 32 goals. Brighton actually 17. Yasha 15 etiano. Bournemouth games are provided 31 goals. Bournemouth actually 17. Yasha 14 etiano. Bakwaku so to keep English Premier League table now. The top 10, Manchester and are considered goals more than any other team. Teams in the top 10, United are considered goals more than any other team in the top 10 or vie for the Premier League table.
So the problem from the numbers you are providing.
Why is fixing the attack? Actually,
of course, that is the main. I mean, the number speaks for itself.
Yes.
An issue.
Okay. Check the English Premier League table again. Arsenal has 18 goals. Manchester United has 17. Arsenal had 1 goal per. Arsenal is 1 goal better than Manchester United. And yet then Arsenal is also first on the league table, but Manchester United also much. It is because Arsenal conceded only 3 goals. Manchester United are conceding 16 goals. In fact, in proper contest, South Premier League table now, teams are conceding more goals than Manchester United. Koku are the last 5 teams on the league table. The last 5 teams on the league table are the only teams that are conceding goals more than Manchester United. Leeds are conceding 17. Burnley are conceding 19. West Ham are conceding 21. Nottingham Forest are conceding 19. And our Vomiting Wanderers are conceding 22. These are the only teams that are conceding goals more than Manchester United. And I think that a biggie any Manchester United for your biggest ambition is that Manchester United may qualify for a top 4. I'm not sure you are thinking something to my league, but some to me, even Europe say Conference League grabber and now Europa League grabber. So how they compare last season now, they've seen progress, they've seen growth. But at this rate, the last 3 years, there is no team I qualify for Europe. I consider 60 or more goals. But we have rated United Econa. One year season, na Manchester I consider 60 or more. When they concede 60 or more, qualifying for Europe will be very, very difficult. You are scoring so much, but they are conceding so much. Amorim, coach of the month, but you need to fix this problem.
Right.
Now, my stories are FIFA best any.
Yeah.
More one small issue to talk about it. Also, a different from Air Ballon d'Or, Ballon d'Or, we send some for the Twabano. But FIFA for no omu biem.
Yeah.
Eman central for to be. Selected journalists to be. Not national team captains to be. National team coaches to abanibi.
Yeah.
Now among my football fans and so to abanibi. Obia extra 25% shares of the total vote. Dear how many say between 2010 to 2015 Ballon d'Or for FIFA for Meji. It's one player pair. So you're the best player in the world. Now you need any other award biana. Echo award a different player in any other competition. My more typical example maybe a confusion. Yamra boxing. Only say boxing. You were several divisions. Oh, so
yeah.
You were what a heavyweight. Heavyweight example.
Yeah.
Single heavyweight, your team are different champions in a single heavyweight. You benya WBA there. You benya WBC there. You benya IBF there. You benya LWBO.
Divisions, the
same heavyweight, but you're different champions. Sometimes if they want to merge, you won't say you be saying in one person. You say be unification bout. Near the titles in number be so. And so they will say our division we we're the best in that division. Undisputed.
What can you now boom?
Fantastic. So Obi Wardman or a champion there, but a disputed champion because Obi Swako for another champion.
WBC Obi wo. Na IBF susu Obi wo.
Yes.
But what can you now boom dia?
Undisputed. Last year, you can say the best player in the world at
Oh, last year dear.
Rodri, Edgy Ballon d'Or.
And a
Vini, Edgy FIFA dear.
But on say Ballon d'Or na emuodu ewo supporters eniso. Inti you would probably want to say that.
But Argentina sa FIFA ni a Ballon d'Or emerge Me I think they should bring that back. Because Barcelona you create division. But in the event that two players we need from two different versions they see last year Vinicius edge FIFA dear and Rodri Ekoji Ballon d'Or dear so Barcelona maybe say unification bout.
No, but
unification award. Near the back, we say in the year under contest year, we any the best player in the world.
Okay, but
because a bit of says you said this year
possible,
extremely possible. Say one shot. Dembele na it could be any other Dembele, Rafinha.
Obia betimi akoto abanibi.
Yes, the fans in it too. Fans in cry only 25% of the total vote. We are in the event that another player other than Dembele, we need FIFA DNA in the year under review. Who then we say we're the best player in the world? There is confusion.
No, but
and the best solution now we are and say FIFA any a Ballon d'Or for emerge ya near year. There is no any other award biana. Yeah, the award name a different player.
Okay. Right. Minti ebeto so asem we bits we kakra. Say Ballon d'Or for no man ayo ma de sa.